it is the end of the year. It's time to bring in the new one. And of course that means it is also time to learn the classic New Year song, Auld Lang Syne. I'm going to show you two versions of this song today. One is a really easy version where you're just going to play some open chords and do a little bit of strumming, and that will allow you to sing the melody over your guitar playing. And I'm also going to show you what's called the chord melody version of this song, which means that we're basically going to be playing the chords on your guitar and the singing melody on your guitar all at once, which makes for a really fun to play and beautiful arrangement. So I'm going to break down both versions for you in today's lesson so that you have this one under your belt to bring in the new year. So let's go ahead and dive right in and start learning Auld Lang Syne. Alright guys, let's go ahead and learn the chords and strumming version first. So we're just going to use a series of open chords, and then we're going to add a little strum pattern, and that will allow you to sing and play this one. So first, go ahead and start by grabbing your C major chord. Let me just go through all the chords that we're going to need, and then I will show you how you can strum each one of them. So we need C major first, then we're going to need our G major chord. Then we're going to go back to C. And then we're going to do an F chord. If you find F to be a little bit tough with that bar on the top two strings, you can do what's called an F major 7, which is basically the same. You're just leaving the high E string open in your F chord there, which is a great little substitute for the F chord if you find that bar to be a little difficult. So perfectly fine to use that in place of F for now if you'd like. But going forward here, then we're going to go back to a C major chord. Then we have an E7 chord, which is basically just an E major, but you take your ring finger out, leave that D string open, and then we do an F again, and then back to C. So that chord progression is the entire song, and all we have to do now to kind of bring it together is just to add a strum pattern. So I'm going to add the strum pattern on screen for you, and you would basically do this strum pattern for every chord in the sequence there. So the strum pattern is going to be down, down, up, down, up, down, up, and we're going to do that for each chord that we just went over there. So let's go ahead and grab that C chord again, and then we're going to strum down, down, up, down, up, down, up. We're going to switch over to G in our next chord in the progression. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up, back to C. And then F. Down, up, back to C again. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up, E7 this time. Down, up, down, up, down, up, back to F. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up, and then we're ending with C. So let's go ahead and take a look at how that sounds with the melody on top of it. Alright guys, well that's how you can play the strumming version of Auld Lang Syne. You can take all those chords, use that strum pattern, and then sing over it. Let's also take a look at the chord melody version, where we're going to be using those same chords, but we're also going to be adding in the singing melody on our guitar so that we can play everything all at once. And it comes out to be a very beautiful arrangement. Let's go ahead and take a look at that now. I'm going to walk you through it note by note. So we're going to go ahead and start with an open G. Then we're going to strum our C chord. Then And just notice how we kind of stop at the B string right there. So we always just want to strum the exact strings that we see in this tab to really get it sounding right. Then we're going back to some single notes. We got open B, first fret B, open high E, and we're moving to a G chord. I like to go ahead and hold my G like this for this particular version of the song. So we have third finger, second finger, and pinky. Holding that G chord, we're only strumming up to the B string. Then our first finger is ready to grab the next note, which is the first fret on B, third fret on B, open high E, back to third fret on B, and then C, first fret B, open high E, third fret high E, and then what we're going to do is grab a D major chord shape, but we're going to scoot it up here to the 5th and 6th frets. So same kind of finger arrangement that you would use for a regular D chord, but now we're up here on the 5th and 6th frets. We're just going to strum the top 3 strings with that chord. We are going to pluck the high E one more time on the 5th fret, and we're going to shift back to a C chord. We're going to add our pinky to the high E string 3rd fret this time though. Go ahead and strum that one. 2 open E strings, first fret B. Then we're going to grab that E7 chord that we played a little bit earlier, but we're going to add one extra note. We're going to add our pinky to the 3rd fret of the B string. Go ahead and strum that there up to the B string. Switching back to single notes, first fret on B, third fret on B, open E, third fret B, F chord, just strumming those 3 strings, D, G, and B, and then we have 2nd fret of the G string twice, open G, and a C chord. And so that's almost the whole song, guys. There's one little variation for the chorus. Let me go over that with you real quick. The chorus, you're going to start by playing the 5th fret of the high E, and I would recommend using your pinky. And you're going to slide that backwards to the 3rd fret. And then we're going to grab that C chord and leave that pinky up there on top. We're going to strum that one, followed by 2 open E strings, first fret B, back to that G chord using our 3rd, 2nd, and pinky. First fret B, 3rd fret B, and we're going to do that little slide move one more time. Pinky onto 5 on the high E, slide it down to 3, and then strum that C chord with that pinky still on top. 2 open E's, 3rd fret E, and we're back to that D chord shape on the 5th and 6th frets. And then ending the song is basically the same as before. We're going to hit that high E one more time on the 5th fret. We're going to head back over to our C chord with our pinky on the 3rd fret, high E, 2 open E strings, back to that E7 chord, adding the pinky to the 3rd fret of B, 1st fret B, 3rd fret B, open high E, 3rd fret B, F, 2 on the G string twice, open G, and a C chord. All right, guys, so those are all the notes you need. Let's go ahead and hear how it sounds when we put it all together now. Well, there you have it, guys. There is Auld Lang Syne for you. I hope you really enjoy playing this one. It's a beautiful song, and you can play it whichever way feels most comfortable for you right now. You can just strum those chords and sing a little bit, or you can play the chord melody version and kind of play both parts on your guitar all at once. But either way, guys, I am wishing you a very happy new year. Thanks so much for tuning into this lesson. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button to support the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. And then don't forget that you can also go in the description below this video and grab your free PDF with the written music for Auld Lang Syne so that you can keep practicing this stuff. All right, thanks so much, guys. Happy New Year. I'll see you in the next one.